YouTube, this your girl Bree, coming back at you with Reddetruth TV. Today I want to talk about communication and why communication plays a major role in every relationship, whether it's boyfriend and girlfriend, girlfriend and boyfriend, girlfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and boyfriend, whatever the relationship may be. Friends, it's always great to have communication because a lot of people have misunderstandings because of the lack of communication. And one thing about it, we must be able to communicate properly in whatever situation we are in. Say for instance, you and your boyfriend are always fighting and always arguing, but when you come back to it and you guys communicate, which you should have been communicating when the argument was happening, instead of getting all in your feelings and using your feelings to communicate instead of using your heart and your mind. I mean, I know women, we can be very, very passionate about certain things. And, you know, men, they're just not that passionate. And they might not really understand what's being said at the moment. So, ladies and men, we need to listen. Stop and really listen to what our partner is trying to convey, so we won't have any misunderstandings. When I think about communication, I think about talking on whatever level that you need to talk on. Meaning, if you're talking to someone that really just don't understand, you have to break it down to a certain level so they can understand it in the way that they perceive things. And a lot of times people think the way they perceive. So that's saying whatever way I perceive, that's the way I'm going to think. Meaning, if someone's speaking to me, they might be talking something so regular, but me, my mind is so much on another realm to where the easiest things that they're talking about, I look at it from a higher level standpoint. And a lot of times, you know, I can perceive something different when someone's talking to me. And I have done that before. I've perceived something totally different, but when the person let me know, look, I see where you're thinking the way you're perceiving, but you got to think of what I'm saying from my perspective. So not only when we're communicating do we have to have the other person's perspective in mind, as well as they should have ours, because we should be able to communicate enough to know, okay, I know this person, so I know how this person thinks, vice versa. So when it comes to communicating, there are things that we must do, and we can't just see things from our side. We have to see them from every angle, and that's why a lot of people are not communicating properly, because people are being selfish, meaning they're not even taking in consideration of the other person's thought process. And that's when we need to really be open to listening to somebody else's point of view when they're speaking, and look at it from their side, not just our side. And that's why communication there's a lot of lack in communication. So if anybody's out there and they wonder why that them and their friend or them and their boyfriend or whoever it might be can't get along, it's because you guys aren't taking the time to really look at it from both standpoints. So I want you guys to try, the next time you're communicating with someone that always seems to, you know, make you feel some type of way, this time really sit and listen, but then don't look at it from your standpoint, look at it from their standpoint, and you'll see, okay, well, she was thinking like this. I understand it from her side as well as I understand it from my side, and whatever other side you can see it at. So with that said, YouTube, it's time to start really communicating and really getting our friendships and our relationships on another level, so we don't have to keep going through the same thing over and over. I mean, two people have to come to an agreement of, okay, if this is gonna work, we're going to have to start communicating, and we're gonna have to start listening to each other. So if that's you and you're with a person that you love and you really care about, hey, let's start communicating. Let's start listening before we speak. So with that said, YouTube, communicate. You can handle the truth. The truth will make you think. Peace, love, happiness, and light. Thank you.